Hi, this is the fourth and final episode in our one single deal for different squeezes. I hope you've seen the first three. The first one was on a simple squeeze, the second one was on guard squeeze, the third was a different variety of guard squeeze, and this one is a squeeze with one extra loser. Normally simple squeezes have just one loser, but out here on the same deal, what happens if we have more active opponents but more competent opponents too? So here we go. East opens a Tartan 2 heart. South overcalls 3 no trump with a solid diamond suit. West, being fresh, opposite vulnerable, decides to come in 4 club. He is happy to play in either 4 club or 4 diamond, whichever minor partner has got. North doubles to show values and South jumps to 6 diamonds. Don't pay too much attention to the bidding. The important thing is how we would handle the play. And this particular West is even more careful than the one we got on the earlier deal. He doesn't want to make it easy for you by cashing the top club. He simply attacks the hearts first. And this is how it goes. How will you play? Now looking at the bidding, you know spades are less likely to break with that 2 heart opening. So you are not tempted to try roughing a spade and for that keeping heart king as an entry to cash spades. You are much better informed about squeezes. So you know not to play the small heart and waste your only opportunity. You go up with king of heart. East plays small, you play heart 9, and now that one of the heart controls has been knocked out, you can't even give up a club and make it into a simple squeeze of some sort because your other heart control would be knocked out and then there would be no more squeeze. So you got to hope for something better and you got to just cash trumps and hope that that leads to some kind of a squeeze. Mind you, this is not a simple squeeze. You have won one trick. You need 11 more. You have only 10 top tricks and there is one more to lose. So this is not a classic simple squeeze situation. But you go about cashing your trumps, hoping against the hope that some interesting situation will develop. So let us continue. Ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, East discards a club, queen of diamonds. You can discard a spade, East can discard a club. You cash one more diamond, West can discard a club. You can now discard a heart and East also discards a heart. One more trump, West discards a spade. It could have been the small spade. 2 or 7 is not important. Just to continue with what we had got last time on this trick, you see West playing 7 of spades. You too don't need all those spades. You aren't going to rough and hope for that spade being good. You spurn that chance. You sort of, on trick 1 itself, you let go that opportunity. Rightly so, because you know that spades are unlikely to be 3-3. So you discard a spade and East discards a heart. Thus far, every discard for every player was pretty painless. What happens you play a trump next? West can definitely discard a small heart. And from the guard squeeze variety that we saw in the third video before, we know we can discard a heart too. And now the screws tighten on east. He cannot discard a heart. He is the only one guarding hearts. He cannot discard a spade because that would expose West's 10-8 of spades to finish. So he has to discard a club. And when he discards a club, West becomes the only person to guard third round of clubs. West is the only player to guard third round of spades. East can fold his cards, keep them in the board, and go away for a cup of tea if he likes. We will focus our attention to West. We have to now concede a club first. So a club, doesn't matter what East plays. Let us say East plays a club, you rub, and when you play heart ace, West is squeezed. If he discards club ace, club 9 will become a winner. If he discards a spade, spade will become a winner. He discards a spade, so South cashes his spades and makes his contract. 12 tricks taken. Well played. So we started our journey on exploring the squeezes from a very simple squeeze. We didn't have to know that there was a squeeze. We started by looking at 5-carded spade in dummy and roughing the spade and hoping that that will give us the 12th trick. When it didn't, we saw a squeeze had automatically developed. Then in the second version, we saw what happens if West doesn't relinquish his club guard. In the third version, we saw a little more active East-West bidders. And in the fourth version, the present version, we saw a more visionary West who didn't want a lead club king, who laid a heart. So we started with a simple squeeze and we ended with a squeeze that has one extra loser to begin with. So that is called a squeeze without count. There was a form of guard squeeze coming in even in that variety also, but it is a pretty complicated squeeze and not possibly the one that anyone could hope to play at the table, but it is fun to discuss those. And important to be aware of those so that at least you can veer the play towards a situation and maybe sometimes, someday, you would be able to even execute that kind of squeeze on the table. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. I will be posting a lot of bridge content on this Demicoma Bridge Academy YouTube channel. So please subscribe to the channel. After subscribing, please click on the bell icon so that you get notifications when new content is posted. Also, please post your comments and questions in the space below the video. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Finally, if you like a video, please click on the like button. That makes me feel good. Thank you very much. Bye.